blends be all the right cred. Meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday. Cold to be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check 56. Go tackle, let's go. We got him.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He finds his man, Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? There goes a deep ball in. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
Yellow. Long right. Hey. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. 0-15. Alert. Check 24.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and well, the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow.
Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly... Mahomes now on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Khalil Mack was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Slam.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Markevious Mingo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. First down, a run with Cohen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Yellow. I go, little lady. And let's pin the mirrors back and go for it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Watkins that time. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And this is taken in at the 5. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky will throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35.
Let's take over first and 10.
I don't need to. Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They go play action here on first down. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They run. This is Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Chiefs 48-yard line.
Watch the shit. Hey, silent one. Here go.
On 2nd and 9. Foles. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is intercepted. by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
23 yards on the play. Foles now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Foles gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears cut into that lead.
Let's go. Bravo. 53, Mike.
Now Foles. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2. Here's Foles. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Finding room to the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
56. Mike's 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front put it
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Check. Motion out of backfield. Motion out of backfield.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.